Neaco.Cosplay here. As you could have guessed from the title, I did manage to put enough pregnancy cosplays together for a part 2. Now, in the first video I mentioned that the next pregnancy cosplays would be more casual, like closet cosplays, and there wouldn't be a lot of crafting because, you know, pregnant, tired, ever-growing belly and that stuff. So in this video I will focus more on the editing process of the pictures to still make it interesting. Now with the cosplays in this video I took a lot of creative liberties because the characters that I chose are moms, but they don't necessarily have a specific pregnancy outfit or even appear pregnant in the show or movie they are from. And with all that out of the way, let's start with pregnancy cosplay number 1. For this cosplay I did have to craft the horns, and I decided to get the right materials this time. No more sewing foam. I used a pattern by TrinesTreasury. After tracing the pieces I cut them out, and I do recommend checking if your knife is still sharp before you cut the first piece. It saves you on a lot of cleanup. I followed the steps that came with the pattern, so I used heat to shape the pieces first and then I glued the pieces in the recommended order. Little by little I'm getting better at working with foam, but I still have a long way to go. The horns still have a lot of flaws, but it's only my second time making horns and the first time I actually followed the instructions. Luckily, foam clay will cover all the ugly parts. To get the texture with foam clay I made flat strips of clay that I wrapped around the horns. With some sculpting tools I carved lines in the foam clay. When all that was dry I just needed to prime them and of course paint them. I did some shading and highlighting and then I could start on the details. I painted the tips gold and added some chains from a necklace and a red gemstone. To attach the horns to the wig I used magnets for the very first time. They are a bit wobbly but the hold is strong. Then I just had to style the wig and take some pictures. And there you have it, the first pregnancy cosplay for this video. And as you could see, my husband joined in for this one. That was one of the main reasons I wanted to do this cosplay, because I really wanted to do one with my husband. So I started looking for ideas that would be reasonably easy to pull off. And seeing we were watching Critical Role anyway, the Ruby of the Sea and the Gentleman seemed like a perfect cosplay. As you could see, the pictures did take some editing, as I removed the background and added in a new one. And then of course I also had to edit our skin. I decided not to do body paint and just edit the skin tones because body paint is a hassle and editing a skin color in a crazy color isn't really new for me, so I thought I was going to be fine. And for a lot of crazy colors, that is true. But then you have red. I thought red was just going to be the same as all the other crazy colors. You add a hue saturation layer mask, you tweak it until you get the color you want, and you're done. Red doesn't work that way. I experimented a lot with all the different techniques that I know how to change your skin color in a crazy color, and making a combination of those did get me sort of the result that I wanted. So for my husband I just needed 1 layer mask. For my skin color I needed 3. So I still did the hue saturation layer mask, then I did a color balance layer mask, and I ended up throwing on just a red layer and changing the opacity with of course also a layer mask. Anyway, even though the editing was a bit of a struggle, I'm still very happy how these pictures turned out, and that is the most important thing. So let's get right on to the second pregnancy cosplay. For Astrid, I put together an outfit using stuff from my most recent cosplay, like the cape, wig, headband, belt and arm warmer thingies, and I combined them with a t-shirt and this beautiful dress I got from my mother-in-law for my birthday. Don't mind the shoes, they will not be visible, so comfy shoes it is. I took pictures in front of my green screen with the idea of replacing the background, like I did with the pictures from the Ruby of the Sea, but I actually could not turn it into a picture that I liked. So I decided to just change the green into a color that suited the picture more, and I love this result a lot better. As for the rest of the editing, I got rid of the green spill by toying a bit with the hue saturation layer masks, like I learned in the tutorial, and adjusted the colors a bit. For example, the eye color to match Astrid. I got rid of some stray hairs and added some soft light layers to give the picture a nice finish. And that's how I put the outfit for Astrid together. Astrid was a character I definitely wanted to do a pregnancy cosplay of because she means so much to me. And my first idea was to actually craft a costume for her. I even had like some references and some ideas that I could do, but oh well, crafting such a big costume wasn't really an option anymore. And seeing I kind of had great pieces to put an outfit together anyway, that just seemed like a much better option. And I actually really liked how it turned out. In some pictures I really think I got the whole chieftess look down, which was something I wanted to get, so I'm just very happy with that. So after Astrid was done, there was actually one character I still really wanted to do, and that was Juno from the movie with the same name. I had some pieces that I thought could work for her outfit, but when I put everything together, it just didn't look right, so I scrapped that idea. But I still wanted to do a third cosplay for this video, so I was like, I need to find something new, and luckily I did. I ended up putting a look together for Morticia Addams using a simple black dress and a jacket. I used the same wig my husband used for his gentleman, and I finished off the look with a necklace I bought last Halloween. While making pictures, I did not like how the wig looked, so I took a different wig that I still had to take all the curls out of, but I liked this one a lot better. So off to editing we go. I approached this the same way as I did with Astrid by changing the background color and getting rid of the green spill. Then I made some parts a bit darker, like the eyebrows, eyes, clothes, for that extra spooky look. I cleaned up some stray hairs and other imperfections and then spent some time on the background by adding in cobwebs. I finished off the picture with some soft light layers, just as I had done with Astrid. And with that, the third and final cosplay for this video is also done. I did not expect to cosplay Morticia. As I said before, I wanted to do a different character, but I didn't have the right stuff for that. And then I had to look for something else. So my due date is in October, and I thought it would be fun to do a Halloween themed costume because October is spooky month. And when looking for inspiration, I actually saw a lot of people do like a pregnant Morticia for Halloween, often also with their families joining in, and I just thought that was super cute. And I wanted to join in on that fun, especially because it also gives a lot of options to expand that cosplay project. Maybe next Halloween I can convince my husband to join in and we can dress up our baby as one of the characters, and that could be a thing. Guess I will have to look for stuff to make a full cosplay of Morticia now. I may or may not already have bought a wig. But anyway, I'm really happy with how the pictures turned out. I'm really glad I took the effort to style the second wig, as that one already was a huge improvement of the first one I tried. And I cannot wait to hopefully turn this into a family thing. But that would definitely be something for another video. For now, this is it for this video. There won't be any more pregnancy cosplay, so there also won't be another video anymore, simply because I'm at that stage in the pregnancy where this baby could be here in a week or 3. Who knows? But anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching and bye!